Hi, I'm Alexa Bradsky, and today I am walking you through how to hold a successful wellness consult. Now, as you know, we are working our way through pipes. We are building this pipeline to residual income, and what I'm going to talk about today is one of the most important parts of it. It is a crucial step, and so as you are building and just getting started building this doTERRA business, I want to make sure you see the importance of this step and make sure you make it a healthy habit. So as we're walking through pipes, remember we are preparing, we're inviting, we're presenting, enrolling, and now you as the wellness advocate gets to support your brand new wholesale customer or wellness advocate. This part is so important to building loyal, trustworthy, lifelong customers. Now, this step is not only going to create a healthy relationship between you and your new customer as you partner in their health journey, but it's also going to help them understand the oils that they purchased already, to build a wish list, and also to maximize their membership. All of these things will amount to building a residual income. And it is so important to make sure you really help them transition this kit that they purchased into a lifestyle of health and wellness. So today we're going to be teaching out of the business building guide, or you can go into the Back to Basics. So this page 27 and 28 in Back to Basics book, or page 71 and 72 in the business building guide. Both of them have great steps that break down a wellness consult. And I just want to normalize it for you guys and tell you that it is just simply breaking down the oils that they have and showing them oils that they can purchase and giving them nice tangible steps and how to use their oils, not just on a moment to moment, but making it a true routine and lifestyle. So some of the tools you're going to need a Live Guide. Now you can purchase this on doTERRA's website, or you can simply download it for free as a PDF. And I love doing this because honestly, sometimes you just don't have a guide handy, but you always have a digital version. So you can email them, text it, and then they always have it accessible as well. But whatever way you choose, both are great. The Live Guide is beautiful. It exposes your brand new customer to recipes and tips and tricks and really helping them evaluate their lifestyle currently and how they can make improvements. It also exposes them to a ton of consumables that are great simple swaps that I personally love to highlight as I walk through a wellness consult, showing your brand new customer that I'm not trying to have you purchase something extra. I'm simply showing you how you can replace something you're already purchasing at a much better version. So this is just a great place to be with your customer and showing them simple swaps. So we need our Live Guide, right? And we also need an essential oil resource. Your favorite one is all you need. You can use the Essential Life book, Oil Magic, whatever you love. Make sure you love that resource and you truly know how to use that resource. If you can show them how to look up in a book, then they're going to be empowered to do this on their own without you. And that is truly where the magic happens. So make sure you have a Live Guide, you have your favorite essential oil app, and that's it. It's helpful if they already have their oils, but even if you're waiting for their box and you want to jump right to it, that's okay too. But I really do think the sweet spot is about a week after they get their kit. Now, once they say yes to enrolling, there are some great special tips that you can do to really truly make sure they get that membership overview or wellness consult on the books. So a lot of people will actually, upon enrolling, they'll say, great, get out your calendar, let's book that. You'll probably have your kit in about a week. How about 1 week from today at the same time? That is a great way to make setting you guys up for success. Now, oftentimes some people will actually have a hard time nailing down that date. So that's where you as a wellness advocate really need to make sure you set up reminders, use your success tracker that's in the front of the business guide, and check off. If you see somebody that hasn't had a wellness consult, go back and follow up. It's never too late to have a wellness consult. Like I said, the sweet spot is a week after they've enrolled, but I have done wellness consults months after somebody's enrolled and they just had a hard time getting another appointment on the schedule. It's never too late. It is never too late. So we're going to walk them through the Live Guide. And on page 3 of the Live Guide is a wellness pyramid. And I love the wellness pyramid because it shows them that it's not just using their oils when they need them, but it truly is a lifestyle, and it can fit into every avenue that they are trying to improve. Can they have more rest and stress management? Can they use the oils in exercising, eating better, in informed healthcare, right? These are really important ways of using and incorporating the oils into every avenue in their life. So have them rate it and encourage them that it's okay if they have further to go in their journey in some areas and not others. Our goal is to just continually to move that dial one more. Can you make that 5 a 6? Can you take that 2 and make it a 3? Can you make that 9? And can we perfect that 9? Of course we can. And this is where you can meet them where they're at and really see the jumping off point and really where you're going. So start there, have them rate themselves and tell them to be honest. And then once you have that, you're going to kind of highlight through the Live Guide. I like to point out favorite products here and there. Like I said before, I love showing them how they can have simple swaps. Hey, look, did you know we have a laundry detergent? Did you know we have the most incredible anti-aging skincare line? Did you know we have shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, mouthwash? All of these things they're already purchasing. They can purchase them and know that they're going to be sourced from the best, and they're going to be just incredible for their family's health. So as you flip through the Live Guide, point out a few things. Let them point out a few things. These are great ways in building that wish list. But we're going to spend the most of our time on, towards the back, there's a page that says Wellness Consult, and we're going to fill this out with them. So if it's a digital copy that you're emailing or texting them, encourage them to print it out or to get a piece of paper. And step number 1 is literally writing their top health concerns. Now, if you're doing this, I like to make sure I do this for every member of their family, because often, especially moms, will write down all the health concerns of their family members while forgetting to take care of themselves. So I like to make sure that if they're like, well, my husband has this and my child has this, what about you, mom? Okay, really help them see that they can set up a very simple oil routine for every member in their family. So you're going to have them write down their top health concerns. If they already did this at the class, that's okay. Have them do it again. And the next column is natural solutions they already have. So what kit did they purchase, and what oils from that kit can they use? So you're going to literally look up their health concern. You're going to look it up in the book. You're going to read the oils that are listed out, and whatever oils they have already, you're going to write them in that column. And any oils that they don't have, you're going to write in the very next one of natural solutions you need. This is important in helping them see that if the oils that they've purchased maybe aren't working right, or they need to maybe have a little cocktail or not, then they can add on oils there. Okay, so we're going to do these for 3 health concerns. And now this person might have a million they want to take on. We want to zero in on just the top 3 to begin with, encouraging them that they can use an oil resource book of their own and do this completely. But we really want to make sure they focus, because if somebody is overwhelmed, a confused mind says no, and their mind shuts down and they feel scared. It's daunting. So stick with the top 3 health concerns, write down the oils that they already have so they can be encouraged to start today on those health concerns, and then other oils they might need that might help improve this health concern. The next column, you're going to literally take those oils and show them how to do it. So 2 drops of lemon in your water in the morning, whatever it is, okay? You're going to help them see very tangible steps that they can do. Break it down, simple. How would you explain this to your 5th grader? Okay, so, and I love that this chart in step 2 actually prompts us in talking about our foundational supplements. Lifelong Vitality, Terrazyme, Mitodamax, all of those are already written there, so you can have confidence in that little hint to talk about Lifelong Vitality here. This is really important because oftentimes in intro to oil classes, it's talked about, but it is kind of jumbled in with a lot of other information. So this is a great time to tell them that it is our #1 selling product, that it is crucial and foundational to a lifestyle to supplement with whole food vitamins and minerals. But it also is doTERRA believes so strongly in this product that they have a full money back guarantee. How cool is that? 30 days. If you're not satisfied, you don't see an improvement in your energy or in your sleep, that you can send back the empty bottles and get a full refund. How cool is that? Risk-free. And I have never, ever had anyone send them back. In fact, I have more testimonials about this product changing somebody's health than any other product within doTERRA. So I want you to confidently speak about this product. And if you don't have confidence, I urge you to go search your customer base group and look at testimonials around Lifelong Vitality. You will be blown away on how foundational and pivotal these are for some people's health. So write them down, and so they know that this is a healthy habit. And you're going to go across the board. You're going to tell them to take their Adaptive in the morning and use Wild Orange in the afternoon and use Serenity at night. Whatever it is, whatever oils they have, you're going to create a routine around that. Now, the next column is what other wellness choices could support your goals. So this is where you can help come alongside them in other areas, like drinking lots of water, adding fiber to your diet, those things. Go out and walk for 30 minutes, write down other goals, and help them be excited about improving their health. And then the last step is step 4, and this is really important in the residual income. And I see the most people veer away from this step because it makes them uncomfortable. But here's where we're going to talk about our loyalty rewards program. And honestly, I get into the habit of you are not doing your job if you don't tell them about this program. And so I often say, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you that doTERRA not only has the best products, but they have the best loyalty rewards program. It's our frequent flyers points, and it is incredible. Not only do you have a order that you don't really have to think about, that you get to customize each month, but you get even deeper discounts on top of your wholesale customer discount, and you get points back. So literally the things that I hate purchasing at the grocery store, now I get in a cleaner version, and I get free oil bucks back for purchasing these things I was already purchasing before. So I love telling people about the loyalty rewards program. And even if they only ordered one thing a month, they will build in loyalty rewards shipping points back every month, and it adds up. And it is so exciting when people cash in their free oil bucks for free oils. It is so exciting, and you get to be that vessel to share that excitement. So here you're going to map out the next 3 months of loyalty rewards programs. And now that could be a little daunting at first, but now we have some incredible loyalty rewards bundles, which by the way, are priced at below wholesale value. Or we have these amazing wellness tracks that literally set people up for success in their focus area. So if your customer is having trouble with sleep, we have a sleep wellness track. Plug them into the wellness track. Explain to them for the next 3 months, they're going to get an auto-shipped package that is going to be bundled just for them. And at the end of 3 months, they're going to have so many new tools exposed to them on how to improve their sleep. How awesome is that doTERRA has created this for us? So go through and write out their month 1, month 2, and month 3, and tell them that they're not stuck with this, but here's some ideas, and that they would be smart, and it will help them get all of those wish list products that we mentioned all the way in step 1 when we're addressing our health concerns. Now, if you're meeting them face-to-face, or even if you're meeting them over the internet on Zoom or whatnot, you will want to walk them through how to log in. If you haven't already, go ahead and authenticate their account, because sometimes that can be a little tricky for customers. And then you're going to show them exactly where to set up a loyalty rewards order. Explain to them the difference between loyalty rewards order and standard order. Show them how to navigate the website and how the many resources they have available at their tips just on our website alone. I like to tell people, go ahead and click around and get lost, because there's so much information there. And that is literally it. Once you've kind of walked them through the Loyalty Rewards program, showing them that in months 1 through 3, they're going to be getting 10% back, and then they're going to go up 5%, maxing out at 30% after a year of being on the Loyalty Rewards order. I love to spell out for them exactly how many points that is too. If you spend $100, that's $30 back after a year of being on the Loyalty Rewards program. People think, gosh, $30, that's incredible, right? And that gets them excited. And I love telling them, like, that's a free On Guard. And they get all excited. What, a free On Guard? It's so cool. So, and then explain to them shipping rewards too, because they get shipping points back as well. So these are just ways to helping them maximize their membership. Now, at this point, their head might be spinning. So make sure you just let them know that you're available to them and that you can go over anything that you talked about again. And lastly, you're going to want to make sure you plug them into other resources, because although you are a valuable resource, you are not the only resource that they have. doTERRA's website and their social media, which is incredible to follow for just fun tips and tricks to be in the know, but also show them into your community groups. I'm sure your team has an incredible community Facebook group where they can learn tips and tricks and also be invited into continued education. This is a valuable step into just keeping them accountable to the health goals that they've talked about and really creating a lifestyle around this. I have watched wholesale customers that have not really been fully invested in their health because of continuing education truly transform their life and their health habits. So plug them into continuing education, plug them into your oil communities online, make sure that they have their hands on a resource book. I love using an essential oil resource book as an incentive for setting up their Loyalty Rewards order. It is one way that you can guarantee that they will be a empowered essential oil user in their own home without you, but it'll also help them. They'll start flipping through those pages and thinking, gosh, I need that oil, I need that oil. And so it's contagious and exciting. So get that essential oil app or book into their hands and use it as an incentive to getting on that Loyalty Rewards order. And lastly, this is at the very end, you're gonna say, I also wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you that when you host a class, then you have some access to some incredible incentives. And so who do you know that could benefit from trying an essential oil sample? Would you be willing to host a class? This is a great time to inviting them to sharing oils with their loved ones. I don't know many people that don't have a positive experience and don't immediately think of one person they know that can also have that same positive experience. So encourage them. This is a great time. They've already been asked. Expose them to it again. Remember, it's those little tiny seeds that grow into a builder. And it is incredible. I've watched people hosting a class, they invite their friends enroll, and they transform into builders because they realize that they can do what you're doing. And they want to do it with you because you have that loyalty, you have that trust that you've built through all of these different steps, walking them through to this point. So with that, I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you will be encouraged to reach out to that person you enrolled and get them a wellness consult appointment. With that, I hope you guys have a great day and good luck as you reach for Elite.